Hello traders, welcome to the video. My name is Nate, and today we're going to be doing a video on Datadog. Now the reason why I wanted to do this video was to kind of educate you a little bit on support and resistance. Now before I actually show you the chart, let me just explain real fast. As traders, we are looking for trade setups, right? And the higher the probability, the better. So essentially you're taking information that is available to you and you're trying to piece it together and with the goal of finding a high probability trade setup, right? So a way that you can do that with support or resistance for that matter is find a spot on the chart where you have multiple support levels converging. And that is, we have a perfect example here on Datadog. So let me do this. I am going to cut away from the recent price action just so I can kind of explain this a little bit better. But so let's do this. All right, so we have this parallel channel. The bottom of this channel is going to be support. So that is support number 1. We have this trend line here, which is going to act like support. That's support number 2. And when price broke back into this channel, it created this big old gap fill. Well, a gap fill also is a very, very powerful support level. So again, we have support number 1, we have support number 2, and at the gap fill, we have support number 3. So all these levels happen to converge in just essentially the same spot, right? Right in this little zone right here. And what that means is, think of it like if you were to make a plywood wall, which would be like one level of support, and you tried to kick through that piece of plywood, you would probably be able to do it. Now, if you took 2 pieces of plywood and put them together, it's going to be a lot harder to kick through that. If you took 3 pieces of plywood and put them together, it's going to be almost impossible to kick through that wall. It is the same thing with support and resistance. The more converging support levels that you have, the stronger that level is going to be. So essentially, when you're thinking about a trade setup, if you were to take a trade setup with 1 support level, it might only be a 50% probability. If you had 2 support levels, you might be looking at like 70% probability. Whereas if you have 3, it could be, 75, 80% probability that you're going to get a bounce from that level. And that is what we have here on Datadog. We have 3 converging support levels. And sure enough, like let's do this. Let's get rid of the replay mode here. Go back to the current price action, and what happened? Price traded down into this level of support, and we got a nice bounce from here. And price is obviously, it's probably likely going to continue up from here. But if you were a trader, you could have gone long here. And yeah, so that is how you can use converging levels of support and resistance to take a trade. And I myself am a support and resistance trader. Probably 90% of the trades that I take are going to be setups just like this. And I mean, you can find them all over the chart all the time. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you very much, and have a good one.